For sure. Minor corrections. It was an engineer, not a PM.
Yep.
The year was
Love it.
95, by the way. So before any of us heard about A/B experimentation, Amazon was already doing it. That's incredible. And an engineer could just run an A/B experiment. That's very commendable. And I think that was a senior VP of marketing. The feature, I don't know, maybe it's called bundles. It's basically checkout suggestions. It's just showing you in the checkout page other ideas you might want to add, personalized to you. Just like when we stand in the cash register about to pay, there's this little packs of gum and stuff for spontaneous purchase. So he just wanted to bring this same concept into an e-commerce store. And the senior VP made a very rational argument. He said, this is all good and well in a physical store. People are locked in, they have to go to pay. But if you do this in an e-commerce site, you're going to distract them. Instead of completing the transaction, which is what we want to do, you are sending them off to consider more items. And that will be very, very detrimental to revenue. So please don't launch this. This is a very dangerous feature. And that's exactly an example of what happens in a lot of companies. People are not trying to be evil. They're just making very rational, logical arguments, and they're trying to come to a conclusion based on these rational, logical explanations. However, it's really hard to know because I can come up with a counter argument and five other people can come up with other five different arguments, and just resolving and coming to a consensus is very tiring and
We're
expensive.
sitting in a philosophy class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's much better to say, right now, this is based on your opinion versus my opinion. We don't know. The confidence is very low. Why don't we run a small experiment and see? Obviously, back then, you couldn't say this directly to the VP. He had to run a secret experiment. To the credit of Amazon, when he did and he came back with the data, it was so clear that they are losing money by not having this feature. It was such a good feature. It's now part of any e commerce site, by the way, that they had to complete the feature and rush it out. And the senior VP, of course, didn't argue. And that shows you the power of evidence. That's exactly why I call the book evidence guided. We need to be able to combine our judgment, our logic, our rationale, our experience with evidence.